Good morning, everybody. How are you? Good. You know, yesterday was a really important day. And at our house, it was always a celebration day. Yesterday was the feast of St. Nicholas. Do you know anything about St. Nicholas?
He's Santa Claus.
That's right. Somehow in our country, St. Nicholas became Santa Claus. Okay, and so I'm going to talk about that today. I'm a second here. I'm going to stand. He's used to hanging on the tree. Maybe not. So, I'm going to tell you the story of St. Nicholas. This is called the life of St. Nicholas. So, over here, we see a picture of a young man. What does he have with him here?
He's rich.
He's got some gold in the treasure chest. So Nicholas came from a pretty wealthy family, and he inherited a lot of money as a young man. And one of the things that Nicholas noticed was that his neighbors were not doing too well. How do they look, Deborah? Do they look happy? Not really. They look kind of sad. And so Nicholas is saying, I have something I could do about that. So he had to be a little sneaky and go out in the night without being heard. So we're going to practice being St. Nicholas. We're going to sneak out there and take our shoes off and sneak next in. Are you ready?
I think we can be the Children'sSermon1.
Okay. So come on out here, sneak out here.
I'm very sneaky. No one knows I'm here.
Some sneaky people. Here comes some more sneaky people. And so, what did Nicholas do when he took his sneaky shoes off and should come back? What did he do? Can you tell me? He got some things for them and took a bag of gold to his neighbors. Nice. And he tossed it in the window and he And so the next morning when his neighbors woke up, how do they look there? Happy, like, oh my goodness, how did this happen? I do not know. Well, Nicholas was really glad that he was so sneaky that he could do that without them knowing. He decided he would take a little trip and he walked to the next city, its name was Myra. And he walked through the city gates. And as he walked through the gates, there were some people there with a red robe and a red mitre. And they said, "You are our new bishop." What? That's what I would have said. What? But that's how they used to elect a bishop. My goodness, be careful where you go. So as a bishop, he had certain things he had to do. He had to make sure people had enough food, so he would go out and encourage the farmers to make sure to bring their grain in for their neighbors. When he saw people abusing their power, he would go and talk to them and say, don't do that, that's not how we handle things. You need to make people work together, not be afraid of one another. As a bishop, he went to the prisons and made sure that the prisoners were taken well care of, and he prayed with them. And he found a couple people in prison that he believed they should not have been there. So he prayed a lot. And as he was praying, Nicholas appeared in the dream of the ruler. And the ruler heard Nicholas say, these men were not guilty. And so the next day, he went, the ruler, to see Nicholas to say, I'm going to release these men. And Nicholas was very happy. He was very pleased. Nicholas also was the patron of all the sailors because he knew they had a hard job and needed help and prayers when they were out on the sea. Nicholas died, and when he died, some sailors from a city that he had helped free from the plague carried his body to the funeral and buried him in the city of Bara in Italy. And after the Middle Ages, St. Nicholas became somebody that we're a little more familiar with. Somewhere along the way, he gathered a donkey. Well, we don't have donkeys. We have what? Reindeer. But one of the things with all the stories that's always the same is that Nicholas is the patron saint of givers. And he becomes to us Santa Claus. So, the story of St. Nicholas. Well, thanks for helping me with getting the gold into the neighbors. When you go to coffee hour, you'll find all the gold on the coffee hour table. And you can share it there with your friends. So let's stand up and say a quick prayer this morning. There we go. God of grace and glory, we thank you for the gift of giving. We thank you for your example of Nicholas, and in this season of Advent, we prepare ourselves to be joyful givers. Amen. Well, I think we have to put our shoes back on.
This is the very.
Whoa, what'd you guys find? Wow, go show the grown-ups what you got.
I have 2 gold.
I'm mad rich. I got 2 gold.
Brianna, come here. Come show the grown-ups what you got. And your shoes.
I'm rich. Show them.